Hey everyone, Callaway Talks, Harry Arnett. I'm joined by two of, actually, they go from my favorite guys in the office to my least favorite. I'm gonna tell you why. Favorite guys in the office because I have a putter problem. You know this.
Oh, absolutely.
Least favorite guys because I have a putter problem. Quit coming to me with all this cool stuff. Koski's here. This is your 5th time on the program.
Yep.
Congratulations. There's your 5th time coin.
Thank you.
Right there. It looks a lot like
eerily similar to the Masters coin.
Well, yeah, except theirs is a magnolia. That's a white dogwood.
That's a dogwood, yeah.
Chris Koski's here. Greg Sabell is here. And are you having fun on the Odyssey brand right now?
Love the Odyssey brand.
Are we putting the pedal to the metal on this brand? Or
We
what?
are, absolutely.
Okay, so the word, I think it's the word of 2013, well, the back half anyway, because the first half was all about Versa and still is, but we are talking tankification of the world.
Absolutely.
So all of a sudden, if you follow any of the chatter that's out there in the universe, in the golf universe, people are going crazy over tank. And what do you give the people when they want more?
More.
You give them more. So, and this is why I avoid these guys. You guys have something else that you're bringing to our sales force now to get out there and put into people's hands that they're going to freak over. And I witness people going ape caca over this. This is a children's program. So ape caca over this putter last week when Roger had one, and just all of a sudden, I mean, we had people on him like he was Brooklyn Decker at Carlsbad
He's waiting
Beach or
out there
yeah,
to get this
to get his other one
as soon as we're done here.
Yeah.
So what do we have here? Tell us what we got.
So what we have here is the tank number 1, and really kind of the genesis, as you all know, of the tank was originally looking at alternative methods of putting. Well, it's turned into much more than that, I think we'd all say at this point. We brought the tank number 7 out to the European Tour, and for 4 weeks in a row, it's been the number 1 putter model on tour. So obviously resonating out there. As you said, Roger Cleveland's waiting outside for this putter. This is a guy who typically
He literally
goes,
is waiting. You just see him walk by like he looked through over there.
This is typically a guy who goes with a 325-gram heel-shafted putter from 1946. And the tank is the one that's really caught his fancy. And it's really a smaller blade package of what we've released earlier. So you got the counterbalance effect, the 400-gram head, and we weren't planning to launch this as early as we are, but with all the success we're having, both at retail and on tour, we wanted to race it forward as fast as possible. And we're bringing it to you for an August 1st par date.
Give the people what they want.
Absolutely.
That's what you're doing.
That's the plan.
I mean, we saw the guy that just won the U.S. Open putting with a traditional blade counterbalance putter that's not available yet. And this, you know, so it's Soroka, you know, Mike Soroka, who's on the web tour, he's a traditional putter.
Yep.
And he's kind of the opinion you can't have a putter that's too heavy. So this is sort of along those same lines, right?
Yeah, and people who see it too, there's a little, you know, it looks like a normal putter. It balances like a normal putter, so they're surprised when it's 400 grams with a counterbalance in there. So
looks like ketchup, pours like ketchup. Brother, say it.
It's ketchup.
No, it ain't ketchup.
Why not?
Oh, that ain't ketchup. I mean, that I think, you know, and we get, this is why, if you guys are ever in town, one of the times that we go to Mr. Taco or Mrs. Taco, Koski and I get into huge arguments over, huge, massive debates over putter. And I think this kind of putter, in addition to Versa, the versification and tankification of the world, is going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's about the only thing that we've really agreed to at Mrs. Taco.
That's probably pretty close.
Yeah, he's a 49er fan. I'm a Falcons fan.
Cowboys fan.
Yeah, so we're just at each other's throats. But I think we can all agree that tankification is something that really is going to continue to lead Odyssey in terms of innovation and performance.
Yeah, and initially, you know, some of us in the building, including me, thought it would be a rather small niche, and it's just for the guys replacing their long and their belly putters. But you know, as Harry talked about, guys like Soroka, some of the tour players out there, you know, they feel it, they stroke it, and it just has so much stability. The MOI is leaps and bounds higher than a standard putter because of all the weight throughout the components of the putter. that the results are there. We got a top 5 at the U.S. Open with Ernie and his tank putter this past week. And so really just scratching the surface and out continually testing and pushing these putters out there.
Another, who's it for? Is it just a niche? European Tour is a bunch of theories why it's popular out there. One theory is greens aren't as good. They're not putting on grass like this, or on the PGA Tour, neither are we. So, that's a good way to sell it out there, is if you're not putting on greens that are stimping at a 15, this is a great method to get the ball to the hole.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us what kind of configurations are we going to be launching here?
So same as the number 7 that we've got out there. We've got a 400 gram head in the number 1 shape here. You can see we threw the fenders on the bottom that are a bit tank themed, tri-sole design, similar to some of the putters that we've launched in the past and similar to the number 7. We've got the heavier shaft, we've got the slightly heavier grip, and we've got a counterbalance weight. Harry mentioned something that our competitors have launched or are bringing to market that the guy who won the U.S. Open was playing with. Ours is a very different counterbalance than theirs. Their head is 358 grams. Ours is 400 grams. That would be heavier. We've got a counterbalance weight in the top of it that's 40 grams on the shorter models, 30 grams on the longer models. Theirs does not have that. They've got a slightly heavier grip. You pull that grip off, not counterbalanced anymore. So we've got the full package and all weighted to do one thing, and that's balance like a traditional putter. Another reason why the regular guy, not just the belly and long guy, is going to be able to pick it up and putt with this thing and have a lot of success with it. The lengths are 34, 36, 38, and 40 with customs available just like the current tank number 7 putter.
I'm thinking we may see more tanks coming as we get off into the sunset here, meaning this tankification is a real thing that's happening.
Yeah.
So the next one we're seeing is August, as you mentioned, which is a traditional tank. Love it. And get out there and make sure that you're putting this in the putting corrals, because these are going to sell.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of opportunity to get them out in the marketplace. Right now they're turning extremely fast. I think the sell-through rate's somewhere around 10%. So we've got the opportunity to fill in more inventory and really sell these things out there.
Yeah, we're going to create some tools for retail too to segment these a little bit in the corral so that people know it's a different putter, not with the mids and longs, not with everything else, but on its own.
All right, tankification, tank number 1.
Bring it.
Another good thing from Odyssey, another awesome innovation, and another way that Odyssey is leading the category and bringing new stuff that's going to help people make more putts.
That's how we roll.
All right, let's bring more. All right, let's high five it out. All right, thanks.